Hello, welcome. Today we'll be discussing social media in your career brand. WIIFM means what's in it for me. On today's topic agenda, we'll be discussing understanding career competencies, steps to creating your brand, how to leverage LinkedIn or social media accounts, the do's and don'ts of social media. Career competencies are transferable and valued in every industry. Person's knowledge and behaviors that led them to be successful in a job or throughout purposeful work. Careers and work environments change continually, and individuals need to understand and be able to adapt to these changes. Using competencies in a career promotes overall well-being, ability to adapt to change, as well as give individuals a sense of purpose. Employers around the world highly value and look for candidates who have competencies they desire in their own organization. Career competencies showcase an individual's knowledge and behavior that lead them to be successful in their career. The National Association of Colleges and Employers have defined 8 competencies that are the top areas employers across all industries highly value: critical thinking, communication, teamwork, technology, leadership, professionalism, career and self-development, and equity and inclusion. Today, we will focus on technology and communication. What social media do you use? YouTube, Meta, Google+, LinkedIn, Twitter, Google Meets or Chat, or WhatsApp, or TikTok. Whatever the social media you use, please make sure that you are creating a brand and leveraging your social media platform. Social media channels most used for recruiting. 72% report using or planning to use recruitment for LinkedIn, 60% for Facebook Meta, 38% for Twitter, 37% for Instagram, 36% for Glassdoor, and 27% for YouTube. For social media screening, according to a 2008 Career Builder survey of more than 1,000 hiring managers and HR professionals, 70% of respondents use social media networking sites to research job candidates, while 57% of whom discovered content that caused them not to hire candidates. Monitoring doesn't stop when a candidate is hired, so please keep that in mind, because 48% of respondents monitor current employees on social media, 34% of whom have found content that caused them to fire an employee. It's important to make sure that you are constantly allowing your social media to speak for your brand and for yourself. So, top reasons for employer rejection. Number 1 is inappropriate photographs and information. Employers do not want to see anything derogatory or discriminating on your actual social media page. It's important to make sure that your social media profiles eliminates those type of photographs and information. Number 2, references to use of illegal substances. And number 3, poor communication skills. And when in terms of communication skills, you just make sure that you have, proofread through your posts and the items or information that you are communicating on your platform. So creating your brand. In the words of Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon, your brand is what people say about you when you are not in the room. So it's very important. Please, when you're creating your brand, think of your strengths. What are your strengths? What do you have to offer? And what are your values? How would you sell yourself to an employer? Those are things to think about when you're building out your social media platforms or you're trying to leverage your social media for your business or your brand. Steps to creating your personal brand. Think about what makes you unique. What will make you stand out? That is the defining factor. Ask trusted peers, coworkers, and friends how they would describe you. Your trusted peers and coworkers and friends can provide a substantial amount of feedback that can really enhance your personal brand on your social media platforms. Identify your goals and what you are ultimately hoping to accomplish. This is important in the beginning, in the middle, and the end. So to make sure that you are aligned with all of your goals and it aligns with your personal brand as well. Clean up social media accounts and begin to see their purpose in a new light. Today, first impressions are made online. So it is very imperative that you make sure that you're putting your best self out there to future employers. What is LinkedIn? Social network for business professionals. LinkedIn cultivates connections with individuals over shared interests and goals. Encompasses a digital version of your resume and showcases who you are as a professional. And LinkedIn is an outlet for employment opportunities. This is a great resource and platform to really connect with recruiters and other like-minded individuals in your field or people you have graduated with. Survey says 94% of recruiters use LinkedIn to source and vet candidates, and 79% of recruiters have hired a candidate through LinkedIn. That's amazing. And it's very important that you make sure that you are doing your just due to make sure that you are putting your best self out there in LinkedIn. Yet only 36% of job seekers are active on that site. Wow, isn't that like interesting? It all begins with the profile. So we're going to transition into talking about a profile for LinkedIn. So here is an example of Norm Niner at UNC Charlotte in his profile, LinkedIn profile. With Norm Niner, he has his UNC Charlotte information as well as he wants to highlight the background of the institution, which I think is very creative. Whatever that looks like for you, you make sure that you are being creative and it aligns with your brand. Also for Norm Niner, he has provided his volunteer work experience. It's important as a person who is interested in, actively seeking employment that you have this experience available in proofread on your LinkedIn page. Also, once you have set up your actual LinkedIn profile, based on your search history in your profile, LinkedIn will recommend certain job postings and job opportunities for you as a candidate. So within your LinkedIn profile, you have a section where you have your top skills, your education, and it gives you a whole bunch of creative feedback and search engines for that. As well as within the LinkedIn portal or system, you can actually search alumni at your institution. So if you're interested in computer science, you can search alumni. You can basically connect with the alumni network, and then you can filter through which alumni have like a communications major or actual computer science. Whatever your field of interest is, you can actually filter through on LinkedIn so that you can connect with alumni that have graduated from your institution or other like-minded individuals or professionals in your area of interest. And here is all the connections that you will make as you create your actual LinkedIn profile. You will be able to connect with different people and connect with them about any interest that you may have over LinkedIn. So it's very important to customize. And once you make that connection, build that personal message, send out that personal message to your actual network, and love to connect with them, maybe set up a coffee date or a Zoom date to kind of talk more about their interests and their job that they're doing. And you can also try to connect with them and build up that network and that conversation on how to land that internship or that full-time or part-time job opportunity. Did you know once connected, you can send personal messages to your contact? This is extremely beneficial if one of your connections works for a company you are interested in or can assist you in your job search efforts. So that is really key that you really use this LinkedIn platform as a way to connect and build your connection, your network, so that you can possibly land that job that you're interested in by connecting with individuals that possibly work in that particular company that you're looking at. So we're going to pause for a second. This is actually an active learning activity. So what we're going to do is I would like for you to pause here and do the following. And once you've completed, you may resume the video. So let's implement the 3 C's. If you are new with creating an actual LinkedIn profile, I would like you to take this time to create your actual LinkedIn profile. But if you already have an actual LinkedIn profile set up and ready to go, maybe take this time to make any changes or edits. Take that as this opportunity. And if you feel like you've already made enough changes and edits to your actual LinkedIn profile, I would encourage you to connect with someone different and someone new within LinkedIn. So we're going to pause for a second. Okay. Thank you for participating in this activity. Let's recap. To be successful in your job search on LinkedIn, you should, true or false, choose any profile picture as long as you have one. And the answer is that is false. You would like to create or choose a picture that really aligns with your goals and your vision and your brand. Flesh out your profile summary, true or false. And that is true. You want to make sure that everything you present or put on actual LinkedIn, that it really identifies with you and your vision and your brand professionally. So you want to make sure that you're putting out your best work. Start building your network by connecting with family, friends, peers, coworkers, and alumni. True or false? Absolutely. You got it right. That is true. You want to build your network by connecting with all family, friends, peers, coworkers, and alumni. You never know, the network can increase over time, and that's what we want. That's what you're here to use LinkedIn. Create a clever and witty headline, true or false? And the answer to that is false. That is not needed. It's totally up to you, but it's definitely not needed. A clever and witty headline. We want to keep it as professional as possible. And join groups and follow companies. Absolutely. You got it right. The answer is true. Connect, and engage with as many people and companies as you truly can. Few facts about Facebook. 83% of job seekers use Meta in their quests. 66% of employers use it for recruiting, and 26% of employers have hired a candidate through Facebook, Meta. But first, before utilizing Meta as an outlet for job searching, clean up your profile to best represent who you are. So make sure you're putting your best work out there. And tips for getting your Meta or Facebook profile job search ready. Thoroughly comb through your profile to find anything potentially negative or concerning to a potential employer. Try social media cleanup programs. Delete all inappropriate content and photos. Remove status updates that you don't want employers to know about. And an extra tip, Google yourself. Put yourself in the shoes of a recruiter. And that's the way to do it. Take advantage of the work and education section and update professional history. Post status updates about your job search efforts and request assistance from your contacts. Find networking connections through companies of interest and like them for updates on current opportunities. And you want to find common interest groups. Now we're transitioning to Twitter. First things first, decide if Twitter will be used for personal or professional purposes and modify accordingly. If you plan to use it for your job search, you must ensure your tweets are cleaned up. The reoccurring theme here is make sure that everything is cleaned up and aligns with your personal brand, and make sure that you're putting your best self out there first because first impressions are everything. And fun facts is 52% of employers use Twitter for recruitment, and 14% of recruiters have hired a candidate through Twitter. So job searching on Twitter is all about the hashtags. So make sure that you are using specific keywords, searches based on what you are seeking, and the results will generate with your search criteria. Twitter tips for success. Follow the industry you are interested in and participate in communities you care about. That is key. Many companies have job-related handles. Stay up to date with current opportunities. And network with individuals who have mutual professional interests and engage. There's a common theme here is to network, engage, and connect with all professionals that you're interested, companies that you're interested in. Social media, the do's and the don'ts. If utilizing your social media account to maintain a professional image, keep the following in mind. Do maintain your accounts, be active and engage. Do share articles, videos, and other things of interest that people in your target industry or organization will find beneficial. Do promote yourself, share your accomplishments. Do engage with your peers, join groups, comment, retweet, and etc. Do remember who you are talking to. Facebook, you are sharing information with your friends. Twitter, you are sharing with everyone. It's public. Do represent yourself with consistency, ensuring all media outlets portray the same. The don'ts of social media. Don't share too much information of your personal nature. Don't neglect to proofread your posts. And don't forget that people have a different sense of humor. Don't post negative status updates or tweets. That concludes this presentation. As always, we invite you to connect with us. We are located right beside the Atkins Library on the campus of University of North Carolina at Charlotte. And we're also on social media. Please connect with us. We have drop-ins from Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And there's no appointment needed. You can get immediate assistance. And if you're not available to stop by, we have a virtual Zoom option as well. Thank you again for joining this conversation, and we look forward to seeing you at the University Career Center.